Hello guys, this is the review of the new OPPO Reno 80 5G which I've been using for a while now. I want this to be a short review so as not to go over things we've previously said about OPPO devices. These include the fact that the software is clean and you'll be assured of updates, and that there's a lot of customizability options to give you a look of your own and an experience of your own with the device. I can say that the OPPO Reno 80 5G brings two new things, and those are the things we'll tackle on this review. First is a new approach by OPPO, and second is new pricing. These are the two things I will focus on this review. You can be assured that if I don't mention something, it's probably because nothing has changed on that front. So if you're familiar with OPPO devices, more so Reno devices, you'll be getting the same experience on those fronts. So let's talk about the two new things. I'm breaking down the new approach into four things. The first thing is very noticeable even before unboxing the new device, and that is the packaging. It has changed. As far as I can remember, OPPO Reno devices have always had a turquoise and black box. That's gone. The second thing that's different is the new camera system. OPPO has taken a huge leap with a new 108 megapixel lens. The camera system at the back is huge and an obvious eye-catcher. You can expect good quality pictures. They're not excellent and still suffer from the same OPPO softness. However, the processing on them has improved and they're sharper and a little more detailed than before. I think they look good. Portrait mode is better than before, but only when there's good lighting. The two extra lenses at the back are a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel microscope camera, which I don't think was even necessary. Videography is also slightly improved, with the videos being quite stable even when handheld. However, you can only shoot 1080p content. There's no option for 2K or 4K videos, and I think that's a huge disappointment for this phone given that it's 50,000 shillings. The third new thing is the display. For the longest time, OPPO has shipped a sizable 6.4-inch AMOLED panel. This time they've jumped to a 6.7-inch AMOLED panel that's slightly curved. The curve is so good. It isn't aggressive and you won't experience accidental touches as with previous curved phones. It is still the same panel, I would say, as the previous Reno devices, meaning its brightness is okay, it's smooth and it's nice to look at, and it supports full HD Netflix playback. There's no HDR support though, and the specs I've listed it as being able to reach 950 nits of brightness. The fourth new thing is the overall design language. OPPO has always shipped incredible feeling fonts for the Reno devices. This isn't any different. However, it feels way better than most of the previous Reno devices because of a couple of things. First of all, it's very light on the hand. This despite it featuring a 4800 mAh battery which supports 67 watt wired charging. That gets you to 100% in just about 45 minutes, sometimes 50 minutes, sometimes 44 minutes as stated. I don't know how OPPO managed to make a very light phone like this despite packing a huge battery and cooling technology to support the charging speeds. Secondly, the back material shines, and it's still here from the days past, the same way we saw with the Reno 6, I believe, and the Reno 5. But now it's even more pronounced. I like it. Third thing is the back also curves slightly, similar to how the front glass curves. So that makes the metallic frame around the phone look amazing, and it gives the device this impossibly thin look and feel. In every OPPO review, I've always pointed out that pricing is always an issue for many customers. For the first time in years, OPPO is making a huge turnaround. The new Reno 80 5G is priced at 49,999, while the Reno 80 4G is priced at 37,999 shillings. This is way cheaper, especially for the 4G model, than the starting price of Reno devices as far back as the Reno 3 and the Reno 4. However, OPPO is also using processors that aren't at par with competition at these prices. Arguments can be made that this is where OPPO is cutting cost. Though in my normal day-to-day use, I've found performance to be quite okay and very reliable for any task I could ask of the phone. OPPO has also promised 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates, and that's way better than what Google promises for Pixels, yet Google makes Android. And perhaps that's the huge selling point for people considering a phone at 50k. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the new Reno 80 5G, and will you buy one?